In this video, we are going to use AI agents to help us make money online. This is a pretty cool opportunity because this is going to give us unlimited ideas, unlimited digital products, and even unlimited affiliate opportunities to help us make money. So let me just go over what we're going to do at a very high level. I'm going to tell you everything that's required, how to get started for basically free or very little cost, and then I'm going to break it down for you. And if we have time, I'm going to show you how to set all of this up on your own. So at a very high level, this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to zoom in here just a little bit. So what we can do every single day is we can get the most popular posts from Reddit. Now, if you don't know, Reddit it calls itself the front page of the internet. It gets millions of visits every single day, and people are asking questions. Reddit is kind of like Facebook and Facebook groups. Inside of Reddit, there's a main dashboard, which is called Reddit. And then inside, there are different subreddits or subs. Those are like individual communities where people come and they congregate and they ask questions and they interact and they engage. We can take those questions that people are asking and then we can use it for content ideas. And I'm going to show you an example of someone that's already doing this over on YouTube so that you don't just think this is just pie in the sky thinking. Anyway, what we can do is we can get posts from Reddit, as many posts as we want. And then if it meets certain criteria, we can get a summary. So we can summarize the post, and then we're going to put that summary essentially into a Google Sheet at the very end. What we kind of have to do, and maybe there's a more efficient way to do this, what I do is after I take a step inside of N8N, which is the programming website that we're using in order to use this AI agent, I actually will merge everything together so that I can walk it along when I'm ready to finally output it into a Google Sheet. Anyway, we'll summarize the posts that we get. It'll do it automatically all at one time. The posts that we get from Reddit, and then we're going to put everything back together. And then we can use an AI agent to get video ideas. Then we'll bring all of it back together. And then we can use the AI agent again to get digital product ideas, bring it all back together. And then we can use an AI agent once again to help us get affiliate marketing ideas. So if we wanted to go the affiliate marketing route. And then, if we wanted to, we could keep chaining this along where we could actually use this one agent to get lead magnet ideas. If you don't know, a lead magnet essentially is designed to get someone's name and email in exchange for a document, a PDF, maybe even a short video. But once we have all of that, we put it into a Google Sheet, and then this is what it looks like. And what's really cool about this is that we can do this every single day. We could do this once a week, but right now I just have, I think, 8 ideas. You can see here, we've got the title of the post. We have the original post right there. Then we have the URL, so we could go take a look at it itself. We can look at when the post was created. And then we can actually have different digital product ideas based on this opportunity. And then you can see here, once again, we can also do affiliate marketing as well. We can get the subreddit. And again, all of this is essentially just kind of done for you so that you could have this sent to your email every single day. The biggest benefit of using something like an AI agent is so that it'll start thinking and it'll start analyzing and making decisions based on information that it's been given in the past. And so it's going to get better output. You're going to get better output. So like I said, this is a really cool thing. And then let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to do. We're going to use an AI agent to find hot topics, generate content ideas, generate digital product ideas, generate affiliate marketing ideas, all without coding. So you don't have to be a coder at all. You don't know anything about code, which is really cool. And so you might be wondering, well, how does this actually make money? Well, if you have content ideas, for example, this person right here, Jamie Wolfer, she has a number of videos from Reddit, essentially, AITA, which stands for Am I the Asshole, for asking my sisters to wear coordinating dresses. So essentially, she's kind of just reading Reddit posts and then talking about them. You could do something like this as well. So you can get content. Let's say you have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 4,000 watch hours. You can get paid directly by YouTube. Let's say you can get paid with the digital product. Maybe you create a digital product based on the ideas that you found here or here, and then you sell that digital product. Same with affiliate marketing, but this gives you tons of opportunity and tons of ideas. Oftentimes, we get stuck in our head with our own ideas. We get stuck or we get limited by one way of thinking, our traditional way of thinking. But instead, what if we have an assistant to help us? That's what an AI agent is, an assistant to help us think about things a little bit differently. And so here are the things that you need in order to get started. You're going to need a free Reddit account. You will need an N8N account. You can get a free trial. I'll put a link in the description. It's a 2-week free trial. You're going to need a ChatGPT API. You can start that for less than $5. And then you're going to need Google Sheets or Google Sheets API, which you can start again for free. And so now you're probably wondering, Alston, this sounds really good, but when would I actually use this? And so here are 2 logical ideas. Probably you could come up with a few more. You could create unlimited content. So every day you wake up, you have 10, 15, 20, 30 different content ideas where you can make a YouTube video, a TikTok short, a YouTube short, TikTok, reel, whatever, or even a post on social media. Or you could sell this as a service to others. So you could create a freelancing site where maybe you help other content marketers, or you help people that are just getting started with content, or even a local business owner, if they're struggling with content ideas. You could actually create something like this and sell this one off. Or you could, you could actually make you could have reoccurring income coming in where you work with a number of businesses and you tell them every single week, I'll have 30 content ideas and you just need to sit down and make the content. So there's 2 real ways that you could get this, that you could use this. Now you might be wondering, this sounds really good, but this might take a lot of time. This might take a lot of work, and it can take time and it can take work if you are just getting started. And so there are 2 ways that you could get this. One, you could buy the blueprint individually. I'll sell it one off for $5. When you buy the blueprint, you'll actually get access to a private community where you can come and ask questions and get additional help if you need. And then you also will get this Canva doc. This Canva doc, there's not a ton of information on it, but it can be helpful. Or a better thing that you can do is you can join my Platform Proof Profits membership. It's an AI Platform Proof Profits membership where I help you and I give you access to all of the blueprints that we cover, that I talk about in my videos, some private ones that I don't talk about. In addition, we have live Q&A calls every other week. Right now it'll be on Tuesdays, and you'll get daily updates into my business. So I just uploaded earlier today talking about some struggles that I was running into when trying to scale this business. One thing that I've started, I talked about this a few weeks ago, is I'm starting a brand new business in the pet niche, where I'm using AI agents to create content, come up with content ideas, and this essentially is an extension of that. And so if you want to learn the trials, tribulations, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the pet business, as well as my other channels that I have on YouTube, you'd want to join and subscribe to this membership, right? And then another bonus here is you get 50% affiliate commissions reoccurring for anyone that signs up under you for the life that they are members of the AI Platform Proof Profits membership. And then you get access to all of my short form videos to repurpose. So if you are struggling to get started, you can actually use my videos to get started. I'm posting them on social media as well. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this. So the first thing that we want to do at the very beginning here is we want to trigger it to happen. And the cool thing about this trigger is that you could actually set this up. I currently have it to go off every morning at 6 a.m. What you could do is you could have this happen multiple days. You could have it pop up once a week. It's really up to you. Or you can even set this up so that the trigger is you send a message via Telegram to your AI agent to send me 20 content ideas, and it could actually set this up. Now, what's really interesting about this is that if you wanted to, you could actually break this down into several AI agents. But to get an idea of how all of this works, I kind of put everything together. But so let's take a look at Reddit. Inside of Reddit, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create a credential. And it's really simple to do. You're going to click on Create New Credential, and then you essentially just follow the steps. You click on Open Docs here. You go through Reddit. You will need a Reddit account. And just to show you what Reddit looks like, my Reddit always looks a little weird. For some reason, as you can see there, recent post. I actually got a recent post from my pet thing here. Anyway, so for whatever reason, sometimes the images don't pop up appropriately on Reddit. But this is what Reddit looks like. Inside of Reddit, you have different subs communities that you can get access to simply with an API. You can click on Open Docs and follow the breadcrumbs here to get your API. It's really simple. It's free. It don't take a whole lot. You just click on create another app there, and then in about, I would say, 5 minutes, you are good to go. You copy OAuth redirect URI, and you copy and paste that in there. Click save, and you'll be connected. Once you are connected, we'll click close. There's a few options. One, you could actually get multiple results from one subreddit based on a keyword. And that's exactly what I did here. It says, location subreddit, or you could search all of Reddit. Just know that when you search all of Reddit, you're going to get many more results. And the other thing that I wanted to make sure that I gave you a heads up on is if you do all of Reddit, you're probably going to get both safe for work and not safe for work. So like 18 plus type posts and results. So be aware of that. And I'll talk about how you could potentially reduce the risk of that. Okay, so right now I want to search one subreddit. It is the dog subreddit. That dog subreddit currently has over 440,000 members, so it's a really big population, and it's ranked top 1%. And so I am searching for the keyword where, and you could put any keyword in. You could search something like how. I wanted where because people are usually asking a question, and if they're asking a question, they need some sort of help, which could be a better idea than just getting random information. Anyway, I'm limiting the search results to just 10, and then here, hot, comments, new, relevance, top. So inside of Reddit, you can actually sort posts by a number of things. So best are things that people have liked and upvoted and commented on. Hot, again, trending. People are interested in it. They're having a discussion back and forth. You know it's a popular. New is something that was recently posted, right? And so what I'm doing is we are sorting by hot. So we're getting ones where there are active discussions. And then over here, we can look at the result. It is returning a number of posts that meet this requirement, just 10 of them. You could change this to 20 or 30 or 100 if you want, but I'm just doing 10. Once we have that, we can add in an if statement. This is going to filter out or help us filter to get only the results that we want. So the way that this is set up is we want to make sure that the upvotes is more than 5. So more than 5 people have liked the post. We can also make sure that there's actual text and not just an image. And to do that, we want to make sure that the self text is not empty. And then after that, we want to make sure that this is a recent post. And to do that, we've actually changed the date we have this if statement. We change it so that it only reports back if the post was made within the last 14 days. And then we can actually change this as well, 2 weeks, 6 months, whatever it is. The other thing that you might want to throw on here is to make sure that it is not a safe for work post, okay? And one really cool thing about NAN is that all of these over here, you can just drag and drop. So what I would look for is something that has not safe for work, because again, I would say a good portion of Reddit is adult-based content. And so you can go through and search and filter out based on not safe for work. It's something that I would definitely do just to make sure that you're getting the results that you want. Okay, and you're not offending anyone, right? So really important, I would do that. You don't have to, but it's a great filtering mechanism. And like I said, all you gotta do is just copy. You just click and hold, drag over to, you would click add condition, drag over, and then release it. What I could do, but I'm not going to, what I could do is I could go out and find a text that is not safe for work, but I would run the risk of getting in trouble with YouTube. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so now that we've got that, we've filtered out. So we started with 10 items. I'm just going to increase this a little bit. Initially, we started with 10 items. 3 of those 10 did not meet the requirements. And then we come to edit fields. We will basically just give these a name so that we know how to refer to them. Okay, and again, this is really simple. We simply just drag whatever we want to save and bring with us throughout the duration of this workflow. We just drag it over and drop it in just like that. And this information will carry on with us as long as we wanted to. And the way that I did it, which might not be the best or most efficient way, is to merge the information back together. And I'll show you what that means in just a second. But if we look at this, we can see I've got the original post, the post title, the URL, when it was created, subreddit, and so on. And you can see here, we can actually change the name if we wanted to. We want to make sure that we do the manual mapping so that we give it the name and it exports out the way that we want. So once we have that, the next step is to actually summarize. Here, what's really cool, and this is a built-in function within N8N, is it's going to feed in the 7 results that we got from the previous step, and it's just going to do a quick summary. As you can see, the person is unsure about a condition on their dog's tail characterized by small black dots. They initially thought it was fleas, but the dots are not moving. They are seeking advice from others on what the condition might be. So, because we have that information, we can now start thinking of what type of content ideas could we create, or is there a digital product that we could make to help solve that person's problem? We could essentially just go from summary to digital product ideas or content ideas and be done with it if we wanted to. But just to make this more efficient, we merge it back together. So we bring all of this information back together. What we do here is we actually will combine our response with the previous information that we had. And to do that, we just go, there's a few options. We click on combine, we go by position, and there's 2 inputs. So as you can see there, we take the summary and we take our edit fields, we put them together, and then we ask AI again to actually come up with video ideas. So if we look at this, it says generate video ideas around pet health and common conditions, such as focusing on topics such as identifying and treating common pet skin conditions, diet and nutrition, and mental health. So we could take, and this is all about the original post was not sure what I'm currently looking at on my dog's tail. So maybe we could create 3 common health conditions or 3 common skin conditions not to worry about, or the 3 most serious conditions for your dog or pet or whatever it might be. But it goes through and it gives us 3 ideas. And what I did here is I just followed a simple prompt: act as an expert in content marketing and viral content creation. Based on the following text, generate 3 compelling video ideas optimized for engagement. And then I just bring over the response.text. So I just drag over this right here and drop it in. And it's going to take this information, the chat prompt, it's going to take the 7 posts that we wanted to look at, and it came up with these different ideas. How cool is that? Right? So these are the outputs. And then from here, I merge all of this together so that eventually I can put it on one Google Sheet. And once I have that, I come back over to this agent this time, and I ask it to have 3 digital product ideas. So if we look at this one, I might have to switch this. Act as an expert in digital product creation and monetization. Based on the following output, generate 5 digital product ideas I can create in a single weekend. And I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm just going to delete all of this just like that. Make the prompt super simple. And then when I click test step, it's going to take this output from here, and it's going to come up with the digital product ideas. So what I found is with these prompts, give it less information. Normally, we want to give it a lot of information, but try and give it less information. One of the digital product ideas based on your output you provided could be to create a series of short educational videos on pet health and care, focusing on topics such as identifying and treating common skin conditions. Okay, one digital product based on output could be a short educational skincare. Could be a series of short videos understanding and managing pet behaviors. What I might do is I might go back here and I might get rid of include a brief description. Let's see if we can get better output. And just to test to see how things go, click test step. Easy for me to say. And just in a matter of moments, it's going to give us hopefully a different output. And then we can look at the output, see if it worked. Here are 5 digital product ideas that you can create. Pet health checklist, common pet skin condition guides, pet nutrition mini course. So these are really good ideas, right? And this prompt is simple enough, and we just bring over the output. How cool is that? This again, so remember, and I'm going to say this every day, people will buy stuff from you when you save them time, save them money, or help them make more money. Okay? So let me just go back in here. One thing that I'm going to encourage you to do, a couple things. One, save early and often. And two, give all of your agents a name. I'm going to call this digital product ideas. Digital product ideas. So that when you are looking at this, let's say you go somewhere and you come back and you look at it, you're not completely confused about the process. So the source one, AI agent, video ideas. The next one, digital product ideas. This next one is going to be affiliate marketing ideas. But before we do that, I merge them all together, right? And so if I wanted to, I could just get a Google Sheets output where I get the output and I could go about my day. But with this one, once again, I'm just going to put affiliate marketing here. Affiliate marketing ideas. Now, what's really cool about this is whenever you make a change, so we made a change here, what we can do up here is we can go up here and we can get new results. Or we can come down here to where we were before and click on execute previous nodes, and it's going to give us updated information for us to test. Now, if we look at this, and I'm going to include all of the prompts inside of this Google Doc, it'll be a PDF. So I'm just going to put prompts, and I'll just include them all so that you have them for yourself if you want to use them, and it just makes life a little bit easier, right? If we go back over, where are we here? We go back over here. Act as an affiliate marketing strategist based on the following outputs. Suggest 5 affiliate marketing opportunities I could explore. Focus on programs that offer recurring commissions, digital products, or tools priced between $10 and $100. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click on test step. Now, before we do that, when you grab an AI agent, there are different types of agents. And for this, just use a conversational agent. And I'm going to click on cancel. We're going to click on test step. And then once again, in just a few seconds, we're going to get a bunch of ideas that we can output. You can explore affiliate marketing opportunities as an affiliate strategist is important. Okay, so we're getting some weird output. What we can do is we can just modify this a little bit. Act as an expert in affiliate marketing. Suggest 5 affiliate marketing opportunities I can explore. Focus on programs. Let's get rid of that and test this again and see if we get a better output. One thing that you might also want to test too is different chat models. Some models are smarter than others. Based on user input, here are 5 potential affiliate marketing opportunities to explore. Pet adoption agencies or websites offering resources, pet GPS trackers, dog behavior, peeing on bed when not sharing food on potential affiliate marketing. I'm sorry to hear about your conditions. Instead of suggesting affiliate opportunities in this. Okay. So we got some mixed results here. And you'll run this, and what's really cool is you can give chat more information and it'll make better decisions. Once again, we're going to merge all of this together. So basically when I say merge, we're bringing together the previous. So if we started all the way back here, we are essentially bringing, and I'm just going to zoom out just a little bit. We are bringing the initial results from the edit field, and we're just kind of bringing it all along. But as we bring it along, we're adding to it. So summarization, adding to our edit fields. And then video ideas, we're adding to it with this one. And then digital product ideas, we're adding to it with this one, just so that you can see. And then you just need a Google Sheets, or if you've got a Google account, you can connect this. You just go up here and you click on create new credential and follow the steps. I'm going to click on execute previous nodes. And right now, just to show you, right now we currently have 8 entries, right? So really 7 entries. If we click on this and we click test step, it is going to push our new information. As you can see here, I grabbed the title of the original post, or actual original post, so the text, the URL if I want to quickly go look at it, the date it was created, digital product ideas, so I pulled that from the AI agent, affiliate marketing ideas, once again pulled from the agent, and then subreddit, I pulled that from our our first edit field, subreddit subscribers, edit field, and then post summary as well. So if we look, we click on this, it happens automatically on autopilot. You can see I believe we were at like 7 or 8, I think. If we scroll down, we're already at 15. So how cool is that? And just to show you that this happens live, I am going to click on save first and foremost, and I am going to drag this over so that we can see the entire thing happen. And I am going to delete all of this, just like that. And then we can do it live. So if we click test workflow, we should see that it's working through. And I'm just going to drag this down here so that you can see that this actually works, right? You see the whole thing running live. And the output that you're going to get will probably be slightly different every time, which is a-okay. But what's most important is we're getting content ideas. We're getting digital product ideas. And we can take these digital product ideas, put them into a different AI agent later on, and either have it create a digital product for us or give us an outline for our video ideas. It really will help us save time. And I've said it a million times. If you can save people time, save people money, help them make more money, they'll buy from you. Or if you can save yourself time, you avoid frustration, this eliminates one hurdle. This eliminates getting up every morning and thinking, damn, what am I going to make a video about today? Because you can come right over here and say, let me just bring this back in here. You can come right over here and say, here's some video ideas, right? Here's some video ideas that I could potentially find and take advantage of. And then if something comes out weird, you can go through into each one of these individually and you can look at the summary. We could look at the video ideas. As part of strategy here, 3 compelling video ideas. Introducing Charlie, create a heartwarming video showcasing the process of Charlie to the family. Dog integration tips. So you can have unlimited ideas. But then you could even take this information, you can make a separate AI agent for later on down the road and say something like, okay, here, based on these ideas, create an outline. Or based on these ideas, do something else, make a video. And because all of this is saved in a Google Sheet, we can just reference the Google Sheet now instead of having to jump through all of these hoops. Now, what we'll wind up doing eventually is we'll probably wind up breaking this stuff out. We might just have a AI video idea generator where it pulls in different ideas from 20 or 30 different sources. So Reddit, Facebook groups, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. It pulls in a bunch of different ideas, and then we could put all of those ideas inside of a Google Sheet. And then, based on those ideas, we could go create a separate AI agent that comes up with digital product ideas. Ultimately, you could break these out into its own agents, and ultimately, I'd recommend that you do break these out into individual agents so that they become more efficient at their tasks. They know exactly what they're going to do every single time, and you get the best ideas and you get the best output. But what I really love about this opportunity is it eliminates a step. When it comes to making money online, you've got to come up with a niche. Then you've got to go out and find content ideas. And then you've got to go out and find different ways to monetize. And then you've got to create the content. You've got to do all these steps. But with an AI agent, we can eliminate a step. We can reduce a step. We can make a step more efficient. We don't start falling in love with an idea. And I've said this before too, and I don't want this to turn into a rant, but oftentimes people get into making money online and they decide, I'm going to be an affiliate marketer. But after looking through this, maybe we decide that affiliate marketing isn't the best way to go. Maybe we look at this and we see that there isn't an affiliate opportunity, but we see that there's a digital product that we could create this weekend. And we create that digital product in 3 days, and then we start creating content to sell it. That might actually be another idea is, we create an AI agent to come up with digital product ideas based on a piece of content. So maybe out there, and here's a good example. I've been watching the TV show called The Handmaid's Tale. If we go back and look at YouTube, you're going to see a bunch of my videos are about The Handmaid's Tale. So here you go. What if I go over to an AI agent and say, give me 10 digital product ideas based on this YouTube video. And then, or find the niche based on this YouTube and then give me 10 digital product ideas. So how cool is that, right? That is a simple thing that you could do. You could reverse engineer. You can move backwards to forwards and forwards to backwards in almost no time at all. And that's what you want to do. You want to move faster. You want to create content quicker, because when you create content, you actually start getting data. Data is how you can make better decisions. If you get data and you see that nobody's watching your content, okay, I need to pivot. Or if you get data and you see that a lot of people are watching your content, that tells you that you need to keep creating that same content. But how cool is that? Let me know in the comment section what you think. It's probably going to take me a day or two to get this digital product up, the $5 digital product, into this video. But yeah, if you've got questions, comments, concerns, comment down below. But I was really excited that I finally got this one done. It took me much longer than I wanted to. Anyway, you guys, watch this video next if you want to learn more about using AI agents to make money. Watch this video next if you want to continue your learning. If not, we'll see you in the next video.